Hello, Sister Wives fans. You're not going to believe it, but Kody Brown actually, in an interview, addressed the NDA. Let's talk about it.
Are you kidding me? Stop it.
Okay, this is an interview on Good Morning something in New York. Maybe it's called Good Morning New York. I'm not sure. I'll find it. I'll put it in the show notes. But this is an interview with Kody Brown about special forces. I did a separate video on his responses to that, which is largely him taking no responsibility for the breakup of the relationship with his kids. He hadn't learned a thing. You have to watch the video. But there was one question, not special forces related, that one of the interviewers managed to throw out. And it was, we heard on the show that Meri said you wanted her to sign an NDA. What can you tell us about that?
He's putting the whole thing on me that I slowed it down, that I'm the problem. But it had to do with the fact that they were trying to get me to sign a confidentiality agreement that I was not willing to agree to. Why do you want me to sign a confidentiality agreement? Why are you trying to silence me?
Now, as opposed to Kody saying, standard protocol is not a big deal. I don't know why she was upset by it. He couldn't say that because it wasn't standard protocol and it was a big deal. He flat out tried to steal money from her and keep her from ever being able to talk about it. It's really rotten. So let's hear what he says in response to, what's all this about the NDA?
One of the ex-wives, I think, is claiming that you made her or wanted her to sign an NDA. Anything to that?
That was on a...
Come on, big boy. Spit it out.
Exactly the same as when he got caught being confronted over the fact he went 6 weeks without seeing his daughter, Savannah, who was in high school at the time, living in the exact same city. Never called her, never texted her, never stopped by, didn't even drop off a Christmas present on Christmas. Why, Kody?
Kody, I'm not making it.
You haven't even talked to Savannah in 6 weeks. Like, you didn't even call her at Christmas or anything. Like, nothing.
Well, everybody...
Just say it.
Life's so busy. She doesn't expect a gift every Christmas, does she? All right, let's go on and see what he says.
That's so crazy.
So crazy. This is crazy. Wait, what's the crazy story?
No, that was all something that a legal representative, a lawyer had said, you better just do this. And this is part of, and it was all about a business transaction that was happening. It wasn't part of the show.
Oh, the business transaction was the sale of Coyote Pass. The show is all based on Coyote Pass for the past 7 years. 7 years we have been watching, maybe 8 now. The purchase of Coyote Pass, the dividing of Coyote Pass, the time on Coyote Pass, the redistricting of Coyote Pass, how Kody wanted his own piece of Coyote Pass. Like, oh my goodness. Coyote Pass, Coyote Pass, Coyote Pass, Coyote Pass, Coyote Pass, Coyote. For years. And he says it was about a business agreement that had nothing to do with the show. By golly, we're watching him meet with his real estate agent to talk about the sale of the Coyote Pass property. Kody took cameras with him when he first met the real estate agent and took him out to Coyote Pass to show him the property. Hey, do you think you can sell this for me? Not an episode goes by where Kody doesn't say Coyote Pass.
On Coyote Pass with Coyote Pass.
And he's got the nerve to say here, it's got nothing to do with the show. For anybody who is just checking in on this and doesn't watch, just to be clear, the land of Coyote Pass is undeveloped land that they were supposed to build on 7 years ago. They haven't done anything to it. So now they're selling it. But because Christine left and other reasons of Kody being completely unfair when it came to putting names on different parcels, it needed to be divided equally amongst who was left. That is on the show. Every single week, we see the process on the show. When Kody put all the names on the property, and there's over 14 acres of property, Kody somehow managed to put Meri's name on just 2 acres.
But why, though?
Because that's who he is. There's no good reason for it other than he's mean.
In the confidentiality agreement, if you had signed the initial one, and they had sold the property out from under you, would you be able to speak about it?
No. breaks my heart that it has come to this. I didn't think that these people would try to do this to me.
As we're watching episode after episode, year after year, Kody dragging his feet on getting it all equally parceled out because he didn't want to. He thought that the wives would just get tired of it and say, whatever, just keep it, because that's what happens with everything else. He drags his feet, he doesn't do things, he's a procrastinator, and then the wives eventually take care of it, or they just say, forget it, it doesn't matter. Well, that wasn't happening with this property, and that kind of drove him nuts.
Well, he's just used to getting his own way.
So we are watching almost in real time. We are caught up to within a year of air date. Kody doing all these meetings and talking all about Coyote Pass. Okay. Nothing to do with the show. It's only the main thing that we're talking about on the show. Coyote Pass and finances, and they go together. Kody wanted Meri to get only 2 acres, and he wanted to hush her up too. Sell it out from underneath her before he divided it equally, but have her sign an NDA so she could never speak about it. That's the truth. He was trying to steal her money.
Gosh, so things, get really misconstrued and misunderstood.
Then do explain it if it's misunderstood and misconstrued. He won't, because it's not. It's very clear what went down. And he is caught with his hand in the cookie jar, but we'll talk all around it and not really address the question.
And the problem is the two of us were only talking through lawyers at the time. So, when you just can't, there's a reason why we're broke up. We struggled to communicate.
Let's go back to deflecting and not talking about that anymore. And let's talk about the marriage again and how difficult it was to communicate with this wife, really with all of them. But look, we shouldn't have had to deal with lawyers at all. Look, we shouldn't have had to deal with lawyers at all, because look who I married. Sorry, I made a poor choice, so this is why we're divorced now. All right, then the interview goes back to Special Forces, and I will have that covered under another video, but I wanted to get this one out so that you guys could hear Kody's response,
Or lack thereof.
to the NDA. Please write down below and tell me your thoughts and feelings on this, because I am worked up right now. I'll see you when I finish editing his interview answers to the Special Force questions, talking about his family, as well as editing my review on Sunday night's episode. Stay tuned, hit the bell. That way you'll know when they come available. And if you're watching this on an iPhone, if you can hype it too, I appreciate you. Take care, God bless, adios. Catch you next time. Bye, sister friends.